Judy Rice, Think Global Flight, here with Marty Arnat. Marty and I are both X-Plane consultant, and Marty is here to talk about X-Plane and what that would mean to you as a pilot. Marty.
Thank you, Judy. It's great to be here at AirVenture in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here. I've been in the flight simulation business for, well, about 20 years. And one thing that's always bothered me is that as a pilot, there's always been a really stark division between real aviation and simulation. And by that I mean I think pilots are more mechanical people. Flight simulation enthusiasts tend to be more computerized people. So, when you get in a real airplane, you're looking at real instruments. You're looking at a 3D environment. You've got an altimeter, you've got an artificial horizon, you've got your controls. When you get into a flight simulator, you're looking at a two-dimensional monitor, really with representations of those instruments. And I think this has always been kind of the division between the flight simulation person and the pilot. They've never really felt that comfortable with each other. What's happening now, and a real good example is if you look at any of these planes now today that have glass cockpits, and you see a Garmin 1000 or you see an electronic EFIS display, what you're now seeing in a flight simulator is essentially the same thing you're seeing in the airplane. You're seeing the same display that's really run by a computer. So what's happening is pilots are getting more and more comfortable using electronic display systems. They're getting more and more comfortable using simulators. And when a simulator pilot now gets in an airplane, he's looking at the same type of display technology that he's seeing in the simulator. So there's really this synergy that is now building between simulation and real aviation. Another real good example of this is in the mobile apps that are now being created. Austin Meyer of Laminar Research has developed an app called Aviation. And Aviation is an electronic backup display system that is written for both the iPhone and the iPad. But more importantly, what it does is it provides an electronic glide path for you in case you have an emergency or an engine failure, whereby you can push a button on your iPad and the application will draw a series of electronic hoops, and you can simply fly your airplane through these hoops and it will calculate the nearest available appropriate airport with an appropriate runway length and actually glide your plane down in an emergency. And this application, even though it's very new, it's only been on the market for a few months, has already helped a few pilots in emergency situations get their aircraft on the ground. The nice thing about Aviation and other apps that are being developed is because they're a separate device and they're computer generated, those apps will not only work in your aircraft, but when you finish flying your real airplane, you can take those apps home, put them on the simulator, and continue using them. Anyway, it's been a great pleasure here. Thank you for inviting me, Judy.
Thank you, Marty. It's a pleasure to work with you in the X-Plane group in Austin. We look forward to seeing all of you on xplane.com.